What's buzzing in the world of sports and beyond? Get ready for a rapid-fire update as the news cycle never sleeps, and we're here to break it all down for you. From on-court decisions with massive implications to breaking new ground in athlete endorsements, we've got the stories you need to know. The energy is high, the stakes are even higher, and you're about to get the inside scoop. Don't miss a single beat as we dive into the most talked-about developments shaping the landscape right now. First up, a major decision is looming for a beloved WNBA star, and the advice coming from a league legend is turning heads. Is her team playing it safe, or are they missing a golden opportunity? We're breaking down the critical choices that could define a career and a season. Then, we're shifting gears to another rising phenom who's already making waves, drawing comparisons to the greats and challenging existing records. Is she the one to finally break a long-standing drought in individual accolades? Stick around, because the updates are coming in hot and you won't want to miss a single moment. Plus, we're diving into a massive endorsement deal that could redefine the game for women in sports, showcasing the power of strategic partnerships and the impact of a single athlete's brand. Finally, we're looking at how one company is making a bold play to amplify women's athletics, setting a new standard for the industry. It's a packed show, so let's get right to it. Make sure you're subscribed and the notification bell is on so you never miss an update. A league legend's stark warning: should Caitlin Clark push through the pain? The Indiana Fever are at a critical juncture, facing a monumental decision regarding their star rookie, Caitlin Clark. Clark, the highly anticipated #1 overall pick, has been sidelined since July 15th with a persistent right groin strain. This injury has now caused her to miss a staggering 16 consecutive games, leaving fans and the franchise in a state of anxious anticipation and difficult deliberation. Head coach Stephanie White has offered a glimmer of hope, stating, "She's progressed in her rehab, and I anticipate that by hopefully the end of the week, she'll be on the floor at least in practice." This statement follows a small but significant step where Clark participated in a brief walkthrough before a game against the Seattle Storm, indicating forward movement in her recovery. However, the conversation has evolved from merely tracking her physical progress to a more profound debate. Should the Fever risk their franchise cornerstone's long-term health for potential short-term gains this season? WNBA Hall of Famer and three-time MVP Lisa Leslie has publicly voiced her strong opinion, urging the Fever to prioritize Clark's future over immediate on-court contributions. Speaking on CBS Sports, "We need to talk," Leslie emphasized the gravity of groin injuries, noting, "This is not an injury to take lightly. One wrong move could easily re-aggravate the problem. The team needs to focus on her career longevity rather than a brief playoff boost." Leslie, drawing from her extensive experience as a player, coach, and general manager, further elaborated, while Clark could provide an amazing boost, she stressed that the Fever should focus on seeing Caitlin Clark for the longevity of her career. This perspective highlights the delicate tightrope the Indiana franchise must walk. Clark's impact when healthy is undeniable. She was averaging an impressive 16.5 points and nearly 9 assists per game. Her presence electrifies the fanbase, boosts television ratings by nearly 30%, and dramatically increases ticket demand, with resale prices nearly doubling before her injury. Yet, the risks associated with rushing a player back from such an injury are substantial. The Fever learned this lesson firsthand when an earlier attempt at a return from a 2-week rest period resulted in fatigue and a re-aggravation of the groin injury, underscoring the potential consequences of impatience. The franchise is committed to Clark's long-term vision, aiming for her to be a decade-long impact player, making her health the paramount concern. Her statistics, despite the missed games, speak volumes about her potential, averaging 16.5 points, 8.8 assists, and 5 rebounds, a testament to her all-around game and resilience. Fans and analysts are divided, with many echoing Leslie's concerns about Clark's long-term prospects, while others are eager to see her lead the Fever into the playoffs, especially given the team's current push. The debate centers on balancing immediate competitive goals with the franchise's future stability and Clark's personal well-being. The decision the Fever make in the coming days could set a precedent for how they manage their most valuable asset. But what if this cautionary tale is just one side of the coin? We're about to explore another rookie sensation who's challenging the very definition of a breakout season. Rookie phenom, poised to break a 17-year WNBA accolade drought. The Dallas Wings have signaled a clear direction for their future, with General Manager Curt Miller stating, "The goal for us is still to win." This declaration comes after a challenging 2024 season marred by injuries and inconsistent performance, prompting the franchise to invest heavily in one of college basketball's most celebrated talents, Paige Bueckers. Bueckers' inaugural WNBA season has not only lived up to the immense expectations, but has significantly surpassed them. Across 31 games, she has showcased a remarkable all-around game, averaging an impressive 19.7 points, 5.3 assists, 4.1 rebounds, and 1.7 steals per contest. Her performance has been a record-breaking affair, highlighted by a spectacular 44-point outburst. This level of immediate impact and efficiency has even drawn comparisons to Caitlin Clark's transformative rookie year, which revitalized the league in 2024. Clark, the current presumptive Rookie of the Year, had already rewritten the WNBA record books, spearheading the Indiana Fever's ascent into playoff contention. However, even Clark couldn't replicate the historic achievement of Candace Parker in 2008, who uniquely secured both the MVP and Rookie of the Year awards in the same season. With Bueckers' stellar play, the possibility of witnessing such a dual accomplishment seemed within reach once more, until the Dallas Wings' late-season collapse dashed her candidacy. On the WNBA on NBC podcast, analysts Natalie Esquire and Terica Foster-Brasby lauded Bueckers, noting that she has come closer than any player in the last 17 years to emulating Parker's groundbreaking rookie season. They emphasized her exceptional dominance and composure on the court, suggesting she belongs in a category reserved for basketball royalty. The most vivid illustration of her impact came during a pivotal game against the Los Angeles Sparks. In that matchup, Bueckers poured in 44 points, eclipsing Candace Parker's previous rookie scoring high of 40 points, a feat Parker accomplished alongside 16 rebounds and 6 assists in 2008. While Parker's performance ultimately led to a victory, Bueckers' scoring explosion, unfortunately, could not prevent the Dallas Wings from being eliminated from playoff contention. This heartbreaking loss not only extinguished Bueckers' chances for the MVP award, but also exposed the vulnerabilities of a team struggling with depth and a cohesive identity. The ongoing discussion comparing Bueckers and Clark intensified throughout the season, further fueled by ESPN's 25 Under 25 list, which ranked Clark as the league's most promising player despite her extended absence due to injury. Bueckers secured the second spot on that list, underscoring her proven ability to integrate a mid-range game into the modern, fast-paced style of play. With averages of 19 points, 5.2 assists, and 3.9 rebounds, Bueckers' statistics closely rival Clark's rookie numbers. However, her superior offensive efficiency and immediate, impactful presence on her team have led many seasoned experts to believe that the 17-year wait for a player to achieve both MVP and Rookie of the Year honors might finally be nearing its end. The narrative surrounding Bueckers is one of immense potential and a team built around her future success. Her individual brilliance shines, even as the team around her faces questions about consistency and depth. The league is watching closely to see if she can carry the Wings forward and whether she can achieve historical milestones in the coming seasons. While one rookie is making waves with individual brilliance, another is poised to reshape the entire landscape of women's sports through a powerful endorsement. Nike's game-changing bet on Caitlin Clark, a new era for women's sports. In a move that signals a significant shift in the sports marketing world, Nike has reportedly secured a landmark endorsement deal with WNBA sensation Caitlin Clark. This multi-year agreement, valued at an estimated $28 million, not only reflects Clark's immense marketability, but also represents a substantial investment in the growth and visibility of women's sports. The deal, which includes a signature shoe line, places Clark in an elite category of athletes, rivaling the lucrative contracts typically reserved for male superstars. This strategic partnership is poised to elevate Clark's brand even further, amplifying her reach beyond the basketball court and cementing her status as a cultural icon. The significance of this endorsement extends far beyond Clark herself. For years, female athletes have often struggled to secure endorsement deals comparable to their male counterparts, despite achieving similar levels of success and fan engagement. Nike's substantial commitment to Clark challenges this paradigm, demonstrating a powerful belief in the commercial viability and expansive potential of women's athletics. This deal could serve as a major catalyst, encouraging other major brands to recognize the immense value and untapped market within women's sports, potentially leading to a wave of increased investment and sponsorship opportunities for female athletes across various disciplines. Clark's ability to draw massive viewership, sell merchandise, and generate significant buzz even before officially stepping onto the WNBA court has clearly proven her drawing power to corporate America. Her impact on ticket sales, television ratings, and overall league interest is undeniable, making her a uniquely valuable asset for any brand looking to connect with a rapidly growing and engaged audience. Furthermore, the inclusion of a signature shoe line is a particularly noteworthy aspect of the deal. Historically, signature footwear has been a hallmark of basketball's biggest male stars. By granting Clark this distinction, Nike is not only celebrating her individual achievements, but also normalizing the idea of female athletes headlining their own product lines. This move has the potential to inspire a new generation of young female athletes, showing them that their dreams and market value are recognized and rewarded at the highest level. The long-term implications for brand equity are substantial, positioning both Clark and Nike at the forefront of a movement that is increasingly prioritizing inclusivity and gender equality in sports. As Clark continues her WNBA journey, this endorsement deal provides her with the financial backing and platform to further amplify her voice and influence, potentially ushering in a new era of athlete empowerment and brand building in women's sports. The sports industry is abuzz with reactions, with many hailing the deal as a monumental step forward. Analysts suggest that this could be a watershed moment, attracting more corporate dollars and mainstream attention to women's leagues and events. The focus now shifts to how effectively Nike and Clark can leverage this partnership to continue driving growth and inspiring fans worldwide. But while one athlete is making headlines for her endorsement power, another rookie is making history on the court, challenging long-standing records and comparisons. Beyond the hype, how Nike's investment in Caitlin Clark is reshaping women's sports marketing. Nike's recent multi-year, multi-million-dollar endorsement deal with WNBA phenomenon Caitlin Clark is more than just a lucrative contract. It's a strategic masterstroke poised to redefine the economic landscape for female athletes and women's sports as a whole. Valued at an estimated $28 million, the deal, which notably includes a signature shoe line, firmly positions Clark among the highest-earning athletes in women's sports and draws parallels to the endorsement power typically associated with male sports icons. This substantial investment by Nike underscores a profound shift in how major corporations perceive the marketability and long-term potential of women's athletics. For decades, female athletes have faced significant hurdles in securing endorsement deals that reflect their athletic achievements and market impact. Clark's deal, however, serves as a powerful disruptor, challenging the status quo and potentially unlocking a new era of financial opportunities for women in sports. Her unprecedented popularity, evidenced by record-breaking viewership numbers and surging ticket sales, has demonstrated her capacity to drive significant commercial interest. This level of marketability has clearly captured the attention of major brands like Nike, who are recognizing that investing in top female talent yields substantial returns. The inclusion of a signature shoe line is particularly significant. This distinction has historically been reserved for a select group of male athletes who have achieved legendary status. By extending this privilege to Clark, Nike is not only acknowledging her individual brilliance, but also normalizing the concept of female athletes headlining their own product categories. This move is expected to inspire countless young girls and aspiring athletes, providing tangible proof that their athletic prowess and market value are recognized and rewarded at the highest echelons of professional sports. It sends a clear message that the future of sports marketing is inclusive and that female athletes are central to that vision. Beyond the financial implications, the partnership highlights Nike's commitment to amplifying women's voices and narratives within the sports industry. Clark's platform extends beyond her performance on the court. She has become a cultural figure whose influence transcends the game itself. This deal provides her with the resources and backing to further leverage that influence, advocating for greater equality and opportunities within sports. The long-term impact on brand equity for both Clark and Nike could be immense, establishing them as leaders in a movement toward greater gender parity in sports marketing. The strategic alignment between Clark's burgeoning superstar status and Nike's global brand power creates a potent combination that is likely to drive significant growth and cultural impact. Industry experts are widely praising the deal as a watershed moment, predicting that it will encourage greater corporate investment in women's sports and elevate the visibility of female athletes. The focus now shifts to how this partnership will be activated and whether it can indeed catalyze a sustainable shift in sports marketing, paving the way for future generations of female athletes to achieve unprecedented levels of success and recognition. Stay with us as we wrap up all the major headlines and tell you what you need to know to stay ahead of the game. That's a wrap on today's biggest stories. We saw Caitlin Clark's injury spark debate about her team's strategy, while another rookie, Paige Bueckers, is making a run at history. Plus, Nike's massive deal with Clark is setting a new standard for women in sports. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that like button, subscribe to the Roger Report for all your essential updates, ring that notification bell so you're always in the know, drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social channels to stay connected. We'll see you next time.